Welcome to Financial Accounting, Part 1, Accounting 201. My name is Judith Paquette, and I will be your instructor this quarter. My background includes over 14 years in the business world, working for 4 companies, including 2 Fortune 200 companies, Motorola and PACCAR, as well as T-Mobile. I want to go over the textbook requirement right away. We're using Financial Accounting by Kimmel, Weygandt Kiso 9th edition. It's available in our bookstore. For a quick link, go to the online class schedule, and by my class, there's a little book icon that takes you directly to the book. The textbook is bundled with a Wiley Plus homework access code. Do not lose this. It's worth $100. If you buy your book used, you will still have to buy the Wiley Plus access code. I developed a course pack that is required for on-campus. You can print it out yourself, about 100 pages. We use it in class every day, and it's a workbook that I use for class activities that accompany my PowerPoints. Homework and exam questions are also similar to the exercises in the course pack. For online, the course pack is not required, but it is really helpful. What sorts of businesses do you think of when you think of businesses? Big corporations like McDonald's, Starbucks, Microsoft, Amazon, small and medium corporations or companies, landscaping, commercial cleanup, janitorial, software, nonprofits. A lot of our students are really interested in nonprofits, which is awesome. Retail department stores like a Nordstrom or anthropology. We have alumni in all of these businesses, former students who are now in the business field. And one of the benefits of my job is that I have a lot of former students that I can connect to each other and to you, our students. And I often set up coffee dates with former students where they seek information about other companies and jobs, and they'll come and speak to you as well. In my other role on campus as an advisor to the business leadership community, a student organization, we bring alumni and other business experts to campus to talk to you, our students. Where does accounting fit into all of this? There's a lot of ways. Accounting tracks the money flow, of course, but also performance. Is the company really successful? Is it improving? Is it growing? Is it sustainable? Is it environmentally responsible? Is it diverse? Accounting is involved in all of that. And if I convince you that accounting is interesting, that opens up many opportunities. But this course is an introductory course, and we're going to do basic accounting. And if you've ever played the game Monopoly, it will be very similar to the sorts of transactions that you do in that game that you see here. Tracking all this into something, reporting, transactions, it's all part of accounting. Let's take a look at your Canvas website. I've made it simpler with 3 main links on the left-hand sidebar: home, syllabus, units, and modules. You'll spend most of your time here. Please read the syllabus, I beg of you. It's long, but it has all the class details, my policies, and the college policies. It's a legal document, and I do reserve the right to make changes. Here's a short version of the syllabus. It doesn't have the college policies in it that you can print out. Having the units and modules in the sidebar was my attempt. I created that link to reduce the number of clicks that you and I have to do going back and forth. You will spend most of your time on units and modules. So let's go look. Let's go into Getting Started. The Getting Started module, which many instructors have. gives you an overview of the course, of course, this video. For your first assignments, you'll take a syllabus quiz, you'll introduce yourself, you'll register for Wiley Plus, our homework software, and you'll make a visit to the Business and Economic Studies Center, our designated business tutoring lab. We have online tutoring this quarter. For this textbook, we will only cover half the book in Accounting 201. Note that we cover chapters 1 through 7, including Appendix 5A. You can see that units and modules are arranged by chapter after the Getting Started module. Unit 1 covers chapters 1, 2, and 3. And at the end of each unit, we have a unit exam. Unit 2 is chapters 4 and 5, and there's a unit exam. Unit 3 covers chapters 6 and 7, but there's going to be a comprehensive exam after Unit 3, covering all the chapters. Let's go into chapter 1. You can see it's organized the same way with purpose and tasks. Tasks are your assignments. For all the chapters, I have homework, I have a chapter quiz, and I have practice homework. You can do the practice homework before and after you do the homework. The practice homework is assigned, but it's worth less than 1 point out of a class of 500 points. It is a great way to drill and review before doing the actual homework. I've been a teacher for a while, and it seems as though many of us prefer to go straight to the tasks and skip the readings and the videos. What can I say to convince you to read the text and watch the videos? Please start with the reading and videos. I reorganized this course to require it. You cannot advance to the next module without watching the videos. I know that's annoying, believe me. You can do the tasks before watching the videos, but you can't go to the next module. But I did this because almost every quarter, at least one and often 2 or 3 students don't start watching the videos, my videos, until after chapter 3 and 4. Then they tell me, wow, these are great. They really help. So start early. Get help now. Notice how Canvas will keep track of whether you've watched a video. It will turn green, give you a green button after you've watched the video. All right, we're going back to units and modules, and we'll take a look at chapter 2. Again, similar look and feel. So chapter assignments, as I said, homework, quiz, practice homework. We'll also have projects that are scattered throughout the course, unit practice exam, and a unit proctored exam. How do we do exams? For online students, you will do them within Canvas using Lockdown Browser. That's because of COVID. After COVID, and we're all back on campus, the online students will come to campus to take their exams or get a remote proctor. On-campus students, you will take your exams in class. For chapter 1 quiz and for all the quizzes, whether you're on campus or online, you'll all use Lockdown Browser. And that'll get you practiced. And you can also print out my PowerPoint slides if you desire. Let's talk about Wiley Plus for homework. You will need to register with Wiley Plus for my class. That is why you need your access code. To register, you can click on Wiley Course Resources or any Wiley assignment, Chapter 1 homework or Chapter 1 practice, and you'll begin the registration process. There is also a helpful handout here that you can use to walk you through the steps. This is a tightly scheduled and fast-paced course. Students tell me that the content is not hard, but learning how to keep up with deadlines does take time. Don't wait, start early. It is easy to fall behind and let assignments stack up. My goal is to help you study regularly and better learn the material. So I have a lot of low point assignments, particularly at the beginning of the course. There will be a group project. It will be 2 group projects. One is we'll play Monopoly after chapter 3, but for the financial statement analysis project, that'll be scattered from chapter 1 through chapter 7. So we'll start by picking your companies in chapter 1 module. In the chapter 2 module, you'll go out to the SEC government website and get your financial statements. We'll take a break from the term project in chapter 3 where we play Monopoly and do a small project to report your results, planned 3 or 4 hours. Then you'll start in heavily with your team project by making a group contract, assigning work. That'll be in chapter 4. In chapter 5, you'll individually make a brief progress report to me. Then your final paper, PowerPoint, presentation, and critiques of another team's presentation will be due in chapter 6. And finally, most importantly, you'll do some reflection on lessons learned and what you'll do differently and your team evaluation. How in the world do you get a complete list and keep track of all your assignments? In the Getting Started module, there's a calendar that you can print out and keep track. I use this calendar for every class. The way I use it is I print it out, I cross off assignments after I've completed them. For me, this means I've graded them and given them back to you. For you, it would mean if you did the same thing, it means you've submitted it. Now, I know we have become a society that relies on notifications. What 3 things do I have to do today? But I'd encourage you to keep track of the calendar. You can also go to the syllabus link, and at the bottom, there's a sequential list of assignments and when they're due. I do weekly Zoom review sessions. See my schedule on my homepage, and the week of the exam, this will be a test review. We have dedicated tutors. The business leadership community they get funding out of your service and activities fees, and we use some of that funding for Business Study Center tutors. Please use them. And as I already mentioned, the team's link to the Business and Economic Study Center is on the syllabus page. We will talk. I will bring the exams back to class for my on-campus class, and we will go over the results for online students. After every exam, there's a mandatory Zoom conference where I'm able to give you your results. Otherwise, you won't know anything except your grade for an exam. I want you to be successful. I really do. Invest the time in reading, studying, doing your homework, watch all my videos, use Wiley Plus and the textbook practice problems. After every chapter, your textbook has sample problems with solutions. Use them. They really help with homework. Don't wait until chapter 5 to discover the tools that are already in your book. Keep track of your assignments. Use the tutoring lab. Come to my office hours, and please, please ask me for help when you need it. And what else can you do to be successful? Jumping around here. Sorry. We are not just here to learn about accounting. We're here to talk about business, the business world, and what does that mean? This is the time now to investigate different careers and also to investigate your strengths, your interests. What are you good at? How does that turn into a career choice after college? Are you planning on transferring to a university? What will you study after you transfer? It's so easy to let this time slip by. Often students will say, I wish I'd gotten involved sooner. Often students in the second year of education at the community college are uncertain, undecided, beyond deciding they want to study business. So because of this, we formed the business leadership community as a way to help students explore their interests, explore different companies, understand their strengths, improve their skills, public speaking, organization, event planning, and leadership. Get involved. Now is the time. I'll be talking more about that through announcements and letting you know of upcoming events. Little about me. I love the outdoors. I love visiting local towns, going to farmers market, and I am passionate about Italian and Mexican food. Here's to a great quarter. I look forward to working with you all. I look forward to meeting you all. So come to my office hours and introduce yourself. Do that first introduction on your getting started. And if you're comfortable with it, post a picture. It helps create more of a community in our classroom. And don't get too stuck. Call me for help. Thank you.